I finished Paper Towns today, like 2 or 3 hours ago, and I tried to voice all of my opinions about it in the video, and every time I did, I just sounded stupid and contradicted myself and made no sense and couldn't consolidate it into any kind of comprehensible 4-minute block. So this is my second run. I'm going to try again, and to do this, I am going to take direction from John Green and bring this video to you in 3 parts. Part 1. Why John Green is a better teen fiction novelist than most teen fiction novelists. So, Emmy, I really don't like to be caught in the teen fiction section of any bookstore, but that has recently become less embarrassing since the teen fiction section is no longer the most embarrassing section of Barnes & Noble. It is now teen paranormal romance. French the Llama, that's sad. But let me tell you right away that for more John Green novels, I would gladly spend every hour of every day in the teen fiction section in a clown suit. John Green is better at writing teen fiction novels because it's like he remembers what it's like to be a teenager. I think for most adults, it's like there's this wall that goes up between, a childhood and adulthood, and they can't see past it, and it's like the Berlin Wall, and it sucks and no one can get out. I never, ever want to be stuck on the side of adulthood that doesn't allow me at least a window into childhood. If there ever becomes a point in my life where I have to stop talking about Star Trek and stop talking about Batman, shoot me. We're going zombie apocalypse here. You don't even have to wait for me to turn. I've been bitten. I'm dead. Shoot me. When people try to represent high school in teen fiction, most of the time they just get it wrong. John Green actually took a pretty accurate snapshot of high school, at least the way I knew it. And I love him for that. Part 2. Why John Green is actually kind of the main character of the book. I pretty much have convinced myself that Quentin, the main character, is pretty much, John Green just on paper. There are a couple of reasons why I think this. For one thing, John Green is obsessed with his lists and his parts. There are many points in the book where Quentin goes 1, blah blah blah, 2, blah blah blah, 3, and he goes all the way up to 5 in a couple of instances, and we all know that this is forbidden in the counting of the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. The book even comes in 3 parts. I feel like this is just something that John Green does. It's like he's walking around and goes, by the way, this sentence is going to come to you in 4 parts. It's cool, go for it. It's just something I noticed. For another, Quentin and his friends would be like IRL nerd fighters. Not only was Radar named after Radar, but he keeps up Omnictionary, which is the book's version of Wikipedia. He spends his entire day just fixing articles on Omnictionary. What an awesomely nerdy thing to do. And I have a final piece of evidence, which I think is pretty rock solid. Quentin actually mentions the puff. Part 3. What the book means and what I took away from it. Now, I've heard John Green say a couple of times that reading for author's intent is kind of dumb, and I agree. Because in the end, who really cares what the author meant for you to think? You just should care about what you got from it. It's sort of the theme of the book, that people are going to be themselves, and that people are going to have opinions and take away things from things that are their own things. Margot and Quentin both kind of realize this at the end. Margot, when she realizes that she's gonna have to leave, and that people aren't just gonna be who she wants them to be because she wants them to be them, the only way for her to get away from those people, and to not change them in the way she wants them to be, is just to leave. Quentin realizes this when he's been thinking this whole time that Margot is this mysterious character, and then when he gets there she's going to be a completely different person, but when he gets there it turns out that she's really just 10-year-old Margot who wants to live in a fantasy world and can't get people to do what she wants. The best they can do is really take Radar's advice and accept the fact that people are going to be who they're going to be. Paper Towns did not make it into my top favorite book list with Jane Eyre and Water for Elephants and Hamlet, but I really liked it, and it gets 5 out of 5 stars from me. Emmy, I'm looking forward to your videos, DFTBA.